Hi guys, my name is Firefly and welcome back to another episode of Dyson Sphere Program. Now today, let's recap on what we did on the last episode. Last episode, we built an orbital collector, which is producing us hydrogen and fire ice. Although my hydrogen has stopped for some reason. I don't know why. But we've got a load of fire ice, and that, I've been looking around, and that helps us make graphene. It makes graphene really easily. So we're going to change our graphene production from this sulfuric acid from this recipe, which is sulfuric acid and energetic graphite. We're going to change that to just fire ice, and it produces hydrogen and graphene. So we're going to do that eventually. I may do that off camera, but that's something I'm keeping in mind. The next thing, we've got silicon coming in, which I'm supplying to another part of my base so we can make processes a lot faster. We've got iron that I'm not using at the moment because I don't really need to use it. Got a lot of titanium coming in, and the reason for that, I've put 6 vessels in here. So I don't know what the maximum is, but I'm going to put another 4 eventually, just so we can constantly get a supply of all the things that we need. Alright, so what are we doing today? Today we're finally going to do it. We're finally going to do the rail ejector and array receiver. Now I think that helps. That is the start of the Dyson Sphere. So that should be interesting. But to get this going, we can actually produce these quite easily. We've got everything we need to produce them. But to get this going, we need these bad boys. Photon combiner. Now that doesn't seem too difficult to make, so we're going to quickly automate that and we will move on from there. So to automate that, we need lenses, I think they're called. We need these, which prisms, so I say, and these. Now I have loads of them. I'm not really using many of these. They are going, but we can still spare a couple, and these I'm not using at all. So I'm thinking, if I can fit a logistics system right here, I can put them both in there, and that can take it to where we want to produce it. So I think that's a plan. Let's get a logistics system going. Let's get 2 actually. I should actually automate these, but I'm still using my titanium quite a bit, so I don't want to automate it just yet. But as you can see, it's actually backing up. It's actually backing up. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a few of these, and I am going to take some of this, and I'm going to start some more production of these titanium alloys, just so I got some in stock. Once the yellow upgrades are all done, research, I will start repurposing that titanium and start automating some of the materials that use titanium. That goes in there, that goes in there, but I want to take out 1 at least. And there you have it. We have a small production. It's a very small production of titanium alloys, but it gets the job done. So what do I need? I got that. I got some steel beams over here. Nice and easy. And I'll get some more particle colliders. And I think that should be enough of the processors. Actually, I need a few more processors. So I want to make 2, just in case I need an extra one. I'm also going to need to make drones, but that shouldn't be too bad. And now we've got a silicon coming in here. Look at that, stacked to the brim with silicon. We're constantly producing these, which produce these a lot faster, as you can see. So that's perfect. And I needed some of these. Excellent, that's what I like to see. Alright, so we can make 2 of these. Exactly what I needed. Now let's take a look at drones. I want to make about 30 drones. So I want to keep the supply quite regular. So that's pretty easy. All we need is processors, thrusters, and iron ingots. Now we've got a lot of iron ingots over here. I'm not worried about resources anymore. We've got a nice supply of iron coming in. We've got a nice supply of titanium coming in. Why has that stopped? Oh, you ran out of steel. You can have my steel. And that. And you know what? Let's get another stack in there. Maybe another few stacks actually. Because look, I got loads of this stuff. Sulfuric acid runs out pretty quick as well. Right, what are you waiting on? Why do you not want to work? Oh, you just take time to work, that's why. Never mind. Alright, so again, getting distracted like I always do. I was making drones, so I needed titanium. No, I needed iron, processors, and thrusters. Now I got some thrusters over here. I say thrust, I say some. I've got a few thousand over here. So that shouldn't be too bad. And processors, I got about 80 on me. Let's see how many we can make with this. We can make 40. That is perfect. So let's get this station done, logistics station done. There we go. Okay, that fits quite nicely actually. They're quite slim. I like that. Now I really got to be careful with power. My power consumption is through the roof at the moment. And if I do something like this, oh, it can't fit because there's something above it, isn't it? I think that'll work though. I think that'll be just fine. It doesn't want to work like that. No. Okay, maybe we need to move it back a bit. Which looks a bit ugly, but it's what we have to do is what we have to do, right? Let's bring you out there. Come on, you gotta be able to fit on this. Okay, let's delete you, actually. Let's try that again from here. Alright. Do you wanna click onto this, please? Ah, okay. What about if I do this? Okay, get out of my way. Yeah, it needs to do something like that. Port occupied. Okay. But if I do it that way, it's gonna make it turn that way. It should be able to be done. We can do this. So you can go like that, but that'll be the wrong way. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and get this to go up here. Like so. Come on, you can do it. Must be horizontal endpoint. It is a horizontal endpoint. Ah, this is frustrating. Why won't you click on? Slope too steep. Okay. Let me quickly figure this out and I'll be back with you guys. Okay, got it. So this slope thing here, I need to delete that first and do it from further back. So that's done. Wow. Right, so that can go in there. And then we can have this come out here into here. I don't need to worry about splitting that because I can direct it wherever I want it to go from this logistics station. So I'm fine with that. Let's choose what items we want it to have. We want it to have the prism, and we want it to have circuit boards. Now that's going to take a lot. It's going to take about 5,000. Not about. It is going to take 5,000. So that is why. Why not? Yes, thank you. So that's going to take a lot of my stock for now, but we'll produce that back. That's no problem at all. I want to get the drones in here. So 40 drones there. That will supply wherever I want it to supply quite easily, actually. And you know what? Maybe just put thrusters in there, just for the sake of getting something else. In there. There you go. Alright, so whoops. I'm mostly going to build my production over here somewhere. So this is what we're building. It is an assembler. I got some assemblers on me. I got some conveyor belts on me. I'm not using the Mark III just yet because I don't really need them at the moment. I'm not overly producing stuff. So Mark II are pretty decent, you know. It's hard to fill up a belt of Mark II. So let's get this out here. That'll be fine. I need some power there. And then we are going to get, I would say, 5 assemblers down. Luckily this is in a place where we can keep expanding if we need to. That I should actually bring them forward, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's bring them forward a bit. Just so that it's easier to line up with the conveyor belts out of the logistics system. There, that should be fine. We can work with that. And this will be the output into some storage, and we will have our little production of photon colliders thingamajiggers. You know what, I think 2, that looks ugly, we'll be fine. Alright, let's get some of these conveyor belts coming out of this logistics system. And that is absolutely perfect there. And then this one, I really don't know why it does that. It's absolutely annoying. Alright, there we go. Now I just need to get these sorters on there. And I can choose which one comes out of which conveyor belt, which is handy because I didn't check about load balancing. So I don't know which one I should put on the second belt and which one I should put on the first belt. But because we can adjust it however we want to, it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's get some power down here. Alright, let's check this now. So it is 2 prisms to 1 circuit board. So the prism should be going on the inner conveyor belt and the circuit board on the outer conveyor belt. So prisms on the inner. Oh, I haven't selected what I want there first. Prisms. And on the outer, circuit boards. Okay, I haven't selected there as well. Made the same mistake twice in the space of like 30 seconds. Demand. And there you have it. Production of these bad boys. And let's see the first product come out. It would come out if I had sorters coming out of it. This is why you should always stay and check your production and not just fly off straight away, because it's so easy to forget things. And yeah, they don't seem to be using that many. I could mostly put a few more down here. We're making one every 20 minutes. So at the moment we're making 5 every 20 minutes, which is not the fastest of productions. But we'll leave that as it is for now. We can always go down a lot longer and make more. But I got to think about this storage here as well, making sure that it doesn't over produce. I do want to have some backed up. All right. So enough of me talking about that. Now we want to make these. I'm gonna need another logistics station. These logistics stations are valuable late game. I mean, they just transport your materials anywhere you want them to be. Now it would be nice if I can produce both of these with maybe 2 logistics stations. So that one would be, I would need one for cogs, steel, and silicon. And the other things, to be honest, I think that in this, no, it's not in there, but to be fair, it's quite close to here, so I don't really need a logistics station. And I've got something in there, which would be that one. So I've got processors and that in there, so I can use whatever's in there, to be honest. So I only really need one logistics system with steel, cogs, and silicon. I don't even need it with silicon because I got the silicon coming out of here, so I can just demand it. Well, it will take up a space actually. So let's get another one of these. I should actually automate these because we're using a lot of these. Automate these and the drones, to be honest, because we are making a lot. Alright, so I'm going to quickly just make one of these and some drones, and I'll be back with you in a sec. Okay, so I have 2 logistics stations and I have 60 drones, and my power is absolutely abysmal at the moment because I keep running out of for some reason, because I'm not producing hydrogen from that planet. It's not fueling my power station, so I will, after this episode, check this out off screen and try and get that back up and running. But when it's daytime, power comes back, all is good in the world. So we're gonna put this down and set this up and figure this out. So we are producing now. What I want to produce first is the rail ejectors. Now, that doesn't seem too bad. That doesn't seem bad at all. It just means getting certain products over here. And we are making, so that's got them to, literally I can put this anywhere because everything is in a logistics station that I need apart from the steel and the cogs, but I am going to put that in a logistics station so that we can just produce it anywhere. So I think I may just produce it around here. I think this looks like a nice empty space that we can use. So let's get the logistics station down. I want to go on my fabricator. Right, let's get you down here. I'm happy to put 5 of you. I'm going to need 4 products. I just realized. And this can only hold 3. I wish this hold 4. Oh man, I wish it hold 4. I'm going to need 4 products. So I may, is it the processors? Yes. I may divert the processors this way. That would be the easiest solution that I can think of. I could put another logistics station down, but that would just be, would it be a waste? it might not be a waste. It might not be a waste at all. That might be actually the best thing to do. And I'll need to make one more eventually, but that's fine. Let's put 2 down. Put 2 down here, and we're gonna start making our system around here. Now, yeah, that should be fine. I don't mind covering up them 2 slots. Okay. So we're gonna use 5 assemblers on the ejectors, or railguns, should I call them? And okay, that's a bit of a lag there. Gonna have an output. I may need to get some more conveyor belts down here, and we are gonna have a storage. That looks lovely so far. So that needs 4 items, I believe. So yes. So if we look at ratios, 20, 20, 5 and 10. So processors need to be on the outside. The turbines second to last, and so forth. But the only problem is, again, these only have 3 inputs. So what I can do, I can put the output here, put 1 input, 1 input. I think that's the best thing for me to do. I think that is the best thing for me to do. Now the output doesn't matter so much, because I'm sure we won't be able to output fast enough anyway. And then we just do that like so, that like so, and that like so. Yeah, that should be fine. We will have 3 of them coming from here, like that. It makes me want to bring it back by 1, but meh. And we will have 1 coming from here, like so. And then in, out, like this throughout the whole thing. That shouldn't be too bad. That can go in, and in here we can go in here, in here, and in here. It really doesn't matter what it looks like. I should have done it like that, it looks a bit better, but oh well. And we've nearly done with all the yellow research, the yellow tier research. We'll still need yellow research for the purple tier research, but for the majority of the yellow ones, we've nearly done. This is actually the last 6, which was pretty good. Alright, then we need power. We put power like so. We need to copy these settings in all of these. So what I want in here is I want still, let me just make sure, because I need the other 20 steel and cogs. I need cogs on this one. In fact, I'm going to put steel on this one because I need steel for the other one that I need, the other building. So cogs here, and then we need the turbines, and then what was the last thing we need from here? Was it processors? Great. Yeah, and then we'll put steel beams in. Oh, wrong one. Clear and reset. I did that wrong. Alright, steel beams. And cogs, turbines, and processors. Lovely. So coming out of here, we want cogs for the second one, we want turbines. And here we want processors. And here we want steel beams. So if I demand, and demand, that should be that getting, and demand that. So now I need to get a logistics station that will have cogs and steel beams in it. But for now, that's fine. We'll set up our other one, and then we can go and sort out another logistics station and do that. So what is the other one? The other one is this bad boy. So we need silicon and we need the collider things. So we need this and we need this. Demand and demand. So that way, it needs a lot of products, doesn't it? It needs 5 items. That's crazy. Wow, we're not gonna make many of them. These though, we are gonna make about half a container's worth. Because I heard you need quite a few of these. Alright, so let's get these up. So this is gonna need some space. This is definitely gonna need some space. So let's put that there. Like, we can use 4. So I wish you could pin recipes because I need to keep on looking at ratios. So we need 20, 20, 20, which will be slightly a pain in the arse, really. I want to leave a space. Maybe I will utilize that somehow. So I don't have much. I don't have many conveyor belts left. So that's the first 2 20s. And then we need a 10 and a 5. So this can be the 10. And this can be a 5. And then we need to go here. It needs to be up actually. So let's go up like this. Like so. And lack of iron. It would help if I had some conveyor belts. Right, let's sort this out. And I think that should be a decent way to do this. Some conveyor belts over here. Let's get you. Let's get 2 stacks. I've got cogs over here as well. So that's interesting. I've got cogs and steel beams. And I don't have space in that one. And I have 1 space in that one. Yeah, I'll have to build another one. So I could get the steel beams and the cogs. How would I get the cogs out? I can get the cogs out through here. Lovely. Yep, so that's sorted. That's done. I'm happy with that. Alright, let's go and finish this this production over here. Alright. Does that not work? You know what? I may just make it inefficient. I don't really need many of them. It's not like I'm going to be constantly producing them. So it just may. You know what? I just may just do that. Get a storage out there. Something like this. Just to make life a bit easier. And later on, if I want to make it efficient, I can sit down and do it off camera. and have a bit of fun with that. Okay, so we'll get that in. Then we need to build another logistics station, and we're done, pretty much. Because the other one, you can see that it was quite simple to get in there. Right, that's cool. That, like that, power is really low. Right, let me be a bit more unified. Alright. Cool. So, now what am I gonna do? We need, again, I would love to be able to pin this. So I could do a splitter there, but you know what, there's no need. There's so many outputs of this thing. Have I run out of conveyor belts? No, I was about to say. So this one can go there, whatever that's going to be. This one can go there. This one can go there. So that's the 3 from there. Then I need processors and turbines from this one, which I can just pull out from here, like so. Put you in there, and put you in there. Get some power down here. Collide with other objects. What other objects are you colliding with? That should be fine. That's far too many pylons there, but oh well. Okay, now time to work out ratios. I need, for the inner ones, I need silicon, steel beams, and turbines, I believe it was, yes. So the inner one on this side is going to be the turbine, which is not bad at all. Oops, there we go. And the outer one's obviously going to be processors. And then for the inner one on this side, we need silicon and steel beams, and the other one on the most outer side. So we can do steel beams here, silicon here, and that there. Cool. One problem. I'm not getting this in a turbine. Actually, I can just bring that in there. That's fine. We can supply that. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I'm gonna quickly build another logistics station and get that all up and running, and we'll see what this thing's about. See you in a sec. Okay, and we are done. I've done the logistics station over the other side. I've got supply coming in for everything we need here. Now all we need to do is wait and see what happens. So I've only done a line of these. I don't think we'll need more than that, to be honest with you. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's a lot coming in. We just need to wait for that to come in. And that's not yet come in. That's also in its way. So maybe I need to put more drones. I'll put 30 in each. But I feel like when these stack up too much, 30 will be too many. It's just the initial start. Now what is this? No, that's completely empty. I need a much better production of these. I need to increase this production. And why am I really not producing enough coal? Is that coal? Not coal, copper. Normally my copper production's pretty tight. Maybe I'll connect this into it. Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? Which means I'll be using a lot more coal now. Why do I keep calling it coal? I'll be using a lot more copper, which ain't the best of things to do. What are you going to collide with? No, I don't want you going down. I want you up here. Alright, gotta be careful with this. I don't want to be bringing anything else. Nope, you see that's the wrong belt. No, is that the right belt? Yes, but why can't you... Do you need to be on a splitter? You know what, I'm not... Let me just double check. Yeah, I'm not using that at the moment. We can leave that for now. I'll figure something out a bit later on. Go here, like so, here, then go down into there. I do need to do a massive overhaul of my base again and get rid of a lot of these. I want to put all of this bus system into multiple logistics systems so that we can send productions anywhere. We just need something like this, logistics systems and assemblers. Alright, seems like we've got some. Alright, we're producing them quite fast actually. They only stack up to 10, but still. And what is that missing? Silicon. We're not bringing silicon over fast enough. That's fine, it will come. Alright, so let's get a stack of these. Let's get a stack of these. And let's use this open space right here. I want to put it in that way.
An EM rail ejector. You have taken the first step to build the Dyson Sphere. Now you can use it to send solar sails into space for forming the Dyson Swarm. Each EM rail ejector requires to set up orbit and supply with solar sails. Also, you can use copy and paste to set orbits. If you want a Dyson Swarm orbit become more diversified, you can click the Dyson Sphere button in the lower left corner of the screen to open the Dyson Sphere panel. Make your customization however you want.
Okay, so this is the start of the Dyson Sphere. Now, what was I doing? Where are you? Here. So, no tall buildings in muzzle area now. Oh. Is that how far they have to be from each other? I believe so. So we're gonna get a few of these down. And then we're gonna put down the other ones. And I think, look at that, that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Let's get some power in here. Would that cover it? It will cover it. But I don't have enough power. So we would definitely need to wait till daytime. Alright, let's take a look at the other building that we built. Now we can put this behind it, I hope.
You built a ray receiver, which can receive the high-energy rays transmitted from the Dyson Sphere and directly input them to the power grid. However, caused by the ray receiving efficiency, the ray receiver's requested power will be larger than the documented output power of the Dyson Sphere. You can keep it working or upgrade technologies to increase the ray receiving efficiency.
Okay, so it's pretty much inefficient until you upgrade it. Oops. So I have been upgrading it. And you can see down here, that's solar life, ray transmission efficiency. So we're still stuck on this one. If we look over here, we should be able to see, there you go, solar ray basic energy dissipation, 51%. Now I have no idea what that means, so we'll figure it out. But yes, so power generation, photon generation, strength, no strength, max output 5 megawatts, ray receiving 48%. Okay, so I think for now we're going to take that off because that is going to be draining our power, and once we get some rays coming in, we'll put that down and we can put Dyson Sphere energy straight into the grid, which should help us out a little bit. Now I think that is, oh, can we put conveyor belts and sorters in this? We can. So I need to make a production, I do need to make an efficient production of solar cells and line them up here so they can take from here. That is definitely going to be on the next episode. So the next episode, we are going to start building this Dyson Sphere as best we can. What have I run out of? Silicon. That's it. Why have I run out of silicon? Because I don't have any there. That's fine. I'll sort that out. Cool. So yeah, definitely gonna do some Dyson Sphere production on the next episode. But anyways guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.